Hello everyone, today's Bat book is called Manny Loses His Fangs, and this is by Giuliano Ferri. Looks like Manny is a vampire bat. Ooh. It's our inside cover. And our title page, it looks like Manny's eating a nice peach. Manny the vampire bat was the terror of everyone he met. Ooh, he does look rather spooky, doesn't he? He loved to scare the other animals. Whenever he'd show his sharp fangs, they would flee. He found it so delightful. Manny? Looks like he's scaring a poor squirrel. And a little dog. Look at his shadow. Ooh, he looks so creepy. Manny hoped that with enough practice, he would become the scariest vampire bat in the world. Ooh, double scare. A cat and a rabbit. And all their peaches. But one day, while biting into an apple, one of his frightening fangs fell out. What's this, Manny wondered. The next day, his other fang fell out too. Oh no, Manny thought. Without my fangs, I won't be able to scare any of the animals anymore. Now Manny knew he could never become the scariest vampire bat in the world. I guess it's actually an apple, not a peach. Oh, he lost his fangs. Oh no, how do you think he's feeling? His whole plan's just gone. Sad and discouraged, he returned to his cave. His grandfather tried to reassure him. Those are your baby fangs, he told Manny. Your big fangs will grow in soon. But Manny decided it was hopeless. His scaring days were over, he thought. He was never going to leave his cave again. Oh no, Manny. Maybe you've lost a tooth, one of your baby teeth. But grown-up teeth come in. I guess it's like that for vampire bats, too. But Manny just doesn't believe it. He feels like it's hopeless. One day while he was asleep, something flew in the cave and smacked Manny awake. It was somebody's ball. Annoyed, Manny gave the ball a tremendous kick and it sailed high up out of the cave. Looks like a beach ball. Remember how he said he's never leaving the cave again? Well, something came to him. A beach ball. He kicked right back out. From outside, he heard a gasp and the sound of applause. Peeking outside his cave, Manny saw a group of players who eyed him with admiration. Do you want to play with us? Cat asked. Manny sulked. They were not afraid of him. They weren't afraid of him, but they were impressed by him. I think they thought he did a good job kicking that ball. And they said, do you want to play with us? But all Manny can think about is how he's not scary anymore. But it looks like Bunny, Mouse, and Cat want to play with him. What do you think Manny should do? Still, Manny had liked the sound of that applause, so he decided to give it a try. After a few days of practice, he started getting really good. And he liked how much his new friends wanted to be around him. Maybe it's okay not being the scariest vampire bat in the world, he thought. Yeah, he kind of liked when they weren't scared of him, but that they liked him instead. He enjoyed that. And he got pretty good at playing games with them. A few weeks later, Manny realized what his grandfather had told him was true. His big fangs really were starting to grow in. Now he was sad for a new reason. He knew everyone would be afraid of him again, and he wouldn't be able to play with his new friends anymore. Once again, he decided to hide away in his cave. Oh, he thinks because he has his fangs back, they'll be too afraid of him to play with him. Now he's sad again, but for a different reason. Oh, poor Manny. But the sound of loud voices outside woke him A group of bullies had decided to take his friend's ball and they weren't going to give it back. Looks like we got some pigs being bullies to his friend, Mouse, Cat, and Rabbit. What do you think Manny could do? He could put those new fangs to use, I think. Manny was angry and he decided to spring into action. He flew up, showed his fangs, and let out the loudest screech the animals had ever heard. The bullies instantly dropped the ball and took off as fast as their trotters could carry them. Oh, so now he's scaring, but he's scaring for good. Nice job, Manny. Well, Manny said to the others, you probably won't want such a scary vampire bat around you anymore. But to his surprise, his new friends hugged him and thanked him for saving their ball. Of course you can play with us, the mouse said. Just because you're scary to others doesn't mean you're scary to us. Friends are friends no matter what. No matter how they look. Manny felt happier than he had ever felt before. Wow, so he can have his fangs and his friends. That was a good book. I like Manny, and I like that it's a good lesson that sometimes things don't always go just as we would like them to go, or just as we planned they would go. But that doesn't mean that they're bad things, or that we can't change and adapt and try a new path. Just like Manny did. Well, he didn't get to be the scariest vampire bat in the whole world again, but he got to be something better, a friend. I hope you enjoyed this book. Thanks for reading and learning with me. Have a terrific day. See you soon.